guys.
You're playing the second highest scoring team in the league. Just what kind of a challenge is this for you guys defensively? And Braden and Alexander Steen can chime in too. Just what kind of a challenge is this for you guys?
Well, I think every team, I mean, we obviously played some high offensive teams. We played that top line in Winnipeg pretty well. Dallas, same thing. So they generate a lot from their back end. This is not going to be a one-line shutdown. This is a team that can score from throughout their lineup. So we're going to have to find a way as a collective group to chip in defensively because they score from every angle. So playing tight, I think when we play in the offensive zone like we've been doing, controlling the game, that seems like it's the best way for us to shut down those big lines.
Yeah, what Petro said, I think it's obviously they try and create a lot from their back end, especially in the O-zone, even jumping in on rushes and stuff like that. So it'd be key for us, I think, to just focus on the style of game that we want to play, our brand, play tight, eliminate their time and space, and play them physically and hard.
Right side, third row.
Alex Petrangelo, I think Chief touched on this the other day. Heiskanen and Klingberg, were they some sort of preparation, a good preparation for what you're going to face here? Are they similar players as to what you'll see now, or different players?
I mean, obviously some similar aspects in terms of Bernsey and Carlson, but they're a little different in the way they play. But again, Winnipeg had Bufflin and Trouba, and I think every team now is built with guys that can score from the back end. Obviously, those guys in Dallas were pretty good. They did a great job creating that offense. But it seems like a lot of things that we talked about when going over their team with those two guys, you're right, we're pretty similar. And you can't really defend those guys by one or two guys. Those guys are elusive. They're quick. They can make plays. So same thing with Dallas. I mean, it was just really a matter of everybody chipping in to make sure that those guys didn't get much space to skate because it's no different against these guys.
There's a question for any of you guys. San Jose was saying that playing you guys is going to be, in terms of style at least, like playing themselves. And so you can just talk about any kind of differences that you guys can mention between you stylistically or whatever compared to San Jose?
Is there differences?
Yeah.
I mean, I to say differences, I mean, I don't think there is a lot. I think both teams are playing tight defensively right now, getting scoring from the back end, from all four lines. Teams are built the same. I think their D obviously do a great job of getting pucks through with Bernsey there. He's very good at it. To name one thing off the top of my head, I think it's hard, but it's going to be tight defensively, tight matchup. Both buildings are tough to play in, and we're looking forward to it.
Go back to the front right.
Braden, one for you. You're back with Tarasenko and Schwartz. It's got to be a pretty seamless transition for you, I assume, right?
Yeah, I mean, obviously Schwartz, he's playing unbelievable. Vlad, he's shooting and scoring right now. So three of us together, just try to find chemistry. It's going to be a tough series. We're going to have a tough matchup. But in saying that, I think all lines have chemistry right now. All lines are playing together right now, playing well. It's kind of a anyone's getting tossed out against the top line that's doing a job. All lines are scoring. So I think it's not only our line that has to get it done, but I think everyone can.
Braden, speaking of that tough matchup, you're probably going to see Burns and Vlasic. Like, what makes Vlasic in particular very difficult? He's done a good job against top lines.
Yeah, he's you see what he did against McKinnon, Rantanen, and Landeskog. Those are dynamic players. I think he's just smart. He's kind of always in your way. He's got a good stick, block shots. He's one of those guys that doesn't get beat a whole lot. So, when you play against D like that, you got to try and make it difficult as possible. You got to try and wear him down throughout the series. And I think not only our line, but as a group, as five-man groups, as forward group, we got to try and get to those guys.
One more question up front.
For any of you three guys coming out here a day earlier, how did it help, or did it help, or just another trip, coming out one day early?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, I mean, that's we had the opportunity to, and I think we just jumped on it to get out here and get acclimated to out here at the hotel and practice times and things like that. So it's just more of a scheduling thing that worked out in our favor. It's good.